So my journey is something that I used to think the way most of the corporate employees think in the entire world. I'm sure you are aware that every second or third employee who is going to the job is also thinking the same thing. That I'm so frustrated, I'm not getting enough leaves, I want to spend time with my family, I deserve more, my boss is not good, there is a discrimination. We all feel that. And I think somehow it comes from our ego also. Sometimes those things are not right. Because that's a problem with everyone then. If you think that you have a better idea in your life and if you deserve more, but then every second person is feeling the same way. There is nothing unique about it.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the first realization I had in my life that if I want to really work on my dream, on my ideas, and if I feel that, I deserve more, I have more talent, then first lesson is that you have to become a leader in your life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, I think many men today, they grow up, but they're still children.
Yeah, wow, nice. Yeah.
And it's that leadership happens only when you are put in a tight position where you have to make your own decisions.
Yeah, that is really something good. So, what is the basic definition of leadership? That the day you start accepting the consequences in your life.
Yes, and the responsibilities.
And in job, did you observe something? Whenever you work in corporate sectors, it's very easy to get away from the consequences.
Yep.
Because getting fired is not that easy. It will take time. You will have multiple chances. Or what? If I get fired from company A, I'll join company B. Right? So we can avoid our consequences as much as possible. I can say, oh, my boss is bad.
Right.
This company is not good.
Yep.
My colleagues are doing politics.
Yeah.
Right? So first mindset that I had to work, and it was very bitter to digest this pill when I said to other people, is to become a leader. Because first, if you want to quit a job, imagine you will quit job only when you accept the consequences. Otherwise, why would you quit?
Yeah.
So that is something, it is a bitter pill to talk or even digest, but that is the biggest lesson you can take away from me, or something we can learn if you want to quit a job. Right? Now, let's talk about something else which is way more important than point number one, which is the reason why 99% people are unable to quit the job is because we are all scared of public failure.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you also experience that when we talk about a lot of things off the camera.
Yeah.
Right? So I have a very beautiful yet dangerous example what I face in my life.
Oh, really? Tell us.
So one time I quit the job and I started something, it did not work. And I had to pay my bills. So I had to again join the same company. Now I had one manager. He came to me at my desk and he said,
so wait, you quit your job?
Yeah.
And then you had to join the same company?
Same company, because things did not work.
Okay.
And these people knew me.
Yeah.
So I wanted an easy way inside again rather than any other companies. Right. So I went there. My manager came to me and he said, see, we told you so. You are so rebellious.
Yeah.
Things don't work like that in real life. Businesses are not for us. Right? Now, it was a very bitter pill to digest. And I had a lot of criticism from my own family members also.
Yes.
And the reason why it happens is that, first of all, you are in India, you are in middle class family, and middle class families do not accept the failure very easily.
Yes.
On top of that, it's very natural for our parents or sibling to just focus on the bills. They'll say our safety is to have a stability.
Stability, absolutely.
They are not looking for the next $10 million. They are looking for the next month's bills and the responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it's hard for them to understand any dream or passion you are talking about. And they are not actually wrong also. Right? And I'm sure you also experience few things inside or outside of your circle.
Absolutely. I mean, as a family, you need to make sure, okay, your house is taken care of, your children are taken care of. That sometimes becomes like the priority.
Yeah. So, public failure is something which puts you down in a very darker phase. Because you have responsibilities. And especially, let's say, if you want to quit a job, but you are coming from a lower middle class or a middle class background, it's very, very hard to justify those things. So I learned those bitter lessons, and there was a dark period where I did not have support from the family members or my colleagues or someone. And another lesson I have learned in my life, that while you are working in a corporate sector, never have a mistake to consider your colleagues as your friends. They are just people with whom you are working. So many colleagues also react very negatively.
When you quit your job.
When I quit and I failed in my business and I had to come back.
Yeah.
Because it was proving their theory that let's stick to the miserable jobs. Because their comfort zone was getting validated again and again compared to what I was trying to do.
Right.
So it was like, my theory is not working, but yeah. So they were like, okay, now our theory are working. Now we have better example to prove that why no one should quit the job.
Right.
Because business is not everyone's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, second lesson, public failure. Many people do not have that courage. I realize that it requires too much courage. You have to swallow too much criticisms from your nearby people. There are many bitter pills you have to digest. So that's why first you have to become a leader. Second, you have to accept the public failure also. So these are some things which are never going to be discussed in any society or any groups. And that's why it's so important that we discuss those things, right?